a versatile personality is a big plus in life. She is a human rights social activist, a POSH, POCSO and stress enabler, international speaker and mentor. She is the founder of Right to Rise, founder of RKT Foundation, president of WICCI Maharashtra Training and Development Council, founder of Empowering Lives, associated with some 25 NGOs pan-India and 2-time TEDx speaker. And of course, she bags many awards in her expertise. Wow, what an amazing personality. She is Mrs. Raina Khatri Tandon. So friends, keep listening to Basics to Bloom podcast where she will be sharing her journey and some grateful stories.
Every woman's success should be an inspiration to another. We are strongest when we cheer each other on, as said by Serena Williams. Hello friends, allow me to welcome my guest of honor today, Mrs. Raina Khatri, an amazing personality, an international speaker and NVC relationship expert, a mindfulness expert, woman empowerment entrepreneur, and what not. She is an author, she is brand ambassador, and so on. It's better to hear all her attributes from her own mouth, right? So let's welcome her. Hello, ma'am. Welcome for the show today. So just me and my listeners want to know more about you, your journey.
Thank you very much, Nafisa. And it's a pleasure to be on your podcast, Basics to Bloom. I am Mrs. Raina Khatri Tandon for you, founder of Right to Rise and RKT Foundation, and also a POSH POCSO human rights and stress enabler. Thank you so much for having me.
You're most welcome. So something more about you?
Okay, so viewers, here it goes just for you guys. So I, Mrs. Raina Khatri Tandon, am a multitaskable woman. When I started my journey, people used to call me Superwoman. I'm born and brought up in about Chennai, but I hail in Mumbai now. A versatile, creative person with 13 languages in my KT and exploring my journey from being an IT professional, from designing chips to designing lives today.
That's
and
amazing.
More about our foundation and our organizational initiatives. Yes, Right to Rise is India's first and only ISO certified organization. We work into POSH trainings, certifications, compliance and audit. And we also are working into creating safe, healthy, ethical workspaces. With RKT Foundation, we work towards rural and CSR initiatives, helping NGOs cater to their needs with matching their ends of creating inclusive, gender-sensitive, and beautiful, safe societies for women and children.
Wow, amazing. Thank you for that beautiful introduction about you and your organization. So, it is said that gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So, I am going to ask you a few questions related to gratitude. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I'm perfectly.
Oh, that's good. So, my first question to you is, who is always there for you and how do you feel about them?
I think it would be funny, but let me ask you, is it not happiness that brings us gratitude? Or
Yes,
is it gratitude that brings us happiness? It's a similar thought. What I feel that when we give out happiness, then it's always with a gratitude smile. When I say who's there for me or I am there for whom, the first thing is who's there for me. I think I'm there for myself. So no matter the whole world is there or not, I know that somewhere beneath and within, there is a voice always saying, go for it, Raina, because you're meant to do bigger. And who am I there for? For everybody who seeks help, support, and who feels that they want to learn beyond. And I'm always there for them.
Wow, amazing. Awesome answer. Means I was expecting something like this from you. So moving on to the next part, who has helped you become the person you are today? And what's the top thing you did thank that person for?
So I have a long list of thankful people, but
Go ahead.
I'll want to thank everybody, including my friends and family. The first person I would like to thank is obviously myself, because every action has a equal and opposite reaction, we say. So the first reason is that wherever I am today is about the decisions I've made in my life. The people who've aided me include my parents, my husband, my in-laws, my mentors, my teachers, all the people who are in my journey, including my accomplices and my enemies, because without them, I don't know what I should be doing, what they are doing wrong, and what I shouldn't be doing. So even they have contributed in my journey.
Yes.
So today, most above them all is God. I think we always believe that whatever we do is because of an inner voice which comes in us, which leads us to the right way. And I'm more than feeling grateful, though I can't express over and above that how much I really owe to him. It's like wrapping a present and saying, I don't know how to give it, but it's all within me to say thank you today.
Wow, that's true. Yes. So next question is, what's something that inspired or touched you recently?
So I get touched every day with little moments that people do for me. Ideally, an unknown person who comes on my platform talks for me, or somebody who I call with so much gratitude and they come without an expectation, give the best they have, and then thank me for doing that. Also, my son for having cared for me even on the days when I'm busy, or my husband, or my parents and my in-laws who know that I juggle around different roles, or the people who are with me in my team, and the support of people who really trust me from within. Even though I falter sometime, they go back and say, it's okay, I think we still look up to you. So again, I go back to each one of them, because without them, I would have been nothing. And if you count all your assets one by one, you always know that the profits are more than the loss.
True. Yes. So you have got a very good supporting system, I must say.
Yes, I'm sure you're one of them as well.
Thank you. So tell me, what's your thoughts on being resilient and compassion, or how compassionate and resilient you are?
Okay, so resilience is basically an attitude, the capacity of quickly moving away from something that is disturbing you or is hindering you from your progress. I would also call adaptability. In fact, I think over the period of years, I have built a lot of resilience, because it's not always about me, or it's not always about who's there with you or who's not there with you. It's always about what do you wish to add value in people's life. If your contribution and if your aim to reach millions of lives is higher, I think you will keep yourself at the end, and also your problems. So an elasticity of moving within people's life, I think I have made major breakthroughs of coming out of my comfort zone and welcoming people who I don't know, people who are maybe competitors, clients, and hugging them, because I feel that today I'm open to collaborations and to working with anybody and everybody who feel that I am a blessed soul in their life. So resilience has taught me to be more calmer, more composed, and compassion is always giving out love. So yes, we draw more and more love, we give more and more love, and we can only give love when we have it within us. So I try to push away, I won't say I don't have my negative minds or my self-talk or my other things, but I try accepting it, being aware of it, and nevertheless yet understanding that compassion is the biggest key, because hope and love can be the only only things that can lead you to lovely people. And people are my whole and soul growth providers. They are who, without which I am nothing. And so I need to understand them, be with them, provide that love and hope for them.
What a beautiful thought. Lovely. I love the way you are telling, and I mean, amazing. It really shows what type of person you are. I mean, great. I'm getting goosebumps.
That's so kind of you, I think.
Okay, moving on to the next question. What's something you have witnessed recently that reminded you that life is good?
So, sometimes you wonder why and how quickly people love you, people trust you, and people show so much wanting to be with you. So I think I can remember one incident where people have been very kind, and they said, Raina, we really want you to do this. And I didn't have any ideologies to do something, but the minute they said, no, we want you to do this because I think this is what will create a massive thing for you. And their trust in me, their ownership that, we belong to you, gives me a lot of power. Secondly, I think if somebody is giving us feedback, I take it very positively, and every feedback has a lot of meaning. And that meaning will always lead you to a lot of engagement and achievement, because let's try and understand, below every adversity lies an opportunity. So below every feedback lies a positive approach of dealing with life in a new way. So lately when people came up to me and they said, why don't you approach this? Why don't you do this? And they showed the trust. And sometimes even the leaders need to either allow other people to lead, because that's the way forward. It's not always leading the way and showing the way. It's always about letting the other flowers bloom as well. Because when they bloom, then I think you shine.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. Lovely. And that is how we also connected. It was some sort of love at first sight. That is what I can say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So moving on to the next question. What's the best thing that happened today so far?
Everything is good. So what is the best thing that can happen today is that I woke up in the morning. I had so much energy. I was blessed with beautiful sunlight. I had beautiful rays of sun. I was thankful that I got up exactly on time. I was able to breathe the freshness. I could sense the beauty and the birds chirp. And post that, I think everything I could still work even at this part of the day, with completing all my tasks and doing your interview, and also being able to cook a very sumptuous meal for my family. With a lot of gratitude that I have, I think being able to balance all aspects of your life with relationships is a real boon to every woman. Being able to manage different roles. So today I handle a role of a daughter, a daughter-in-law, a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, a founder, a trustee of a foundation. I hold a tag of a superwoman, an iron lady, a breakthrough coach. I do a lot of mentoring. I also am a POSH and a POCSO enabler. I work into areas of human rights. I'm a social activist, and ... So being able to do so much in this small span of time is greatly achievable. So all what I feel blessed today is that I'm able to breathe today, and I'm able to complete all my tasks and have a wonderful night's sleep with peace. Because I think each one has the right to rise. That's why we call ourselves Right to Rise. And I always feel that your ethics, your values, and your integrity lead you to what you are. And to be able to sleep in peace means that you're doing the right thing in the right way and allowing you and the others grow with empowerment and miracles.
Awesome thought process you have. Wow. Next question is, how have you made your personal and professional progress lately? I mean, in this 2020, when the things are quite shut down, how gratefully and how gracefully you have achieved whatever you have. I mean, you have so many feathers. How you have done in professional and personal life?
So, yeah, the new pandemic has taught me a lot of things. So, I was already a technology person. So, ideally, technology has been more empowering in this pandemic. There's never been a day without work. And fortunately, touch wood, I think I have been highly grateful that I have been pushed, or you can say I was driven towards learning everything new every day, from attending people's meets to doing your meets to organizing new things to having people to support me to be able to carry out so many activities, and also for people to trust and reach out to me that can you help, because I don't wait for people to come and say can you help me. I also go and approach them. Pandemic has been such a great gift and a blessing that I've reached out to millions and millions of people across the globe, and not only in India. People have heard me not only as a professional speaker, they've done trainings, they've done certifications, we've reached out to compliances, we've able to help people sort their processes. Even in pandemic, we don't want to give the other factors which drive business, but a relationship that can bond me and the client. And we were also able to nurture our relationship and give a lot of time to our own family, including our extended family, our children, time to listen to them, time to hear them, time to understand them, and time to ponder and reflect within ourselves. What do we do in our entire day and how do we want to spend our life in the future? So otherwise, we're always running a rat race, I think. We always are either in traffic, or we are either at work, or we are either doing some course. But it's always important to pause, ponder, reflect, and then finally act, because these allow you to stop, stoop, and make you aware that something good, bad, or worse is going on inside you, and you need to probably redo something which will help you grow and help others grow. So it's okay sometimes to have that little pauses in your life, which the pandemic has taught us, because we never expected something unknowingly like this happen. And even in this pandemic, we got together as unity in strength, and we've seen so many beautiful things happening, including our nature getting better, people coming together, and contribution and collaboration was the key. So I think there's nothing better that can happen. Pandemic was a great blessing to many lives. True. As much as mine.
Absolutely. I completely agree with what you are telling. And I am right now feeling so blessed that I am interviewing you. Oh my God, it's such a nice thing to collaborate with you. Amazing. I can't say what are my emotions right now. But thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your time. I know you have a very, very busy schedule.
Thank you so much for your time and for the opportunity to reach out to your viewers through your podcast. I think best wishes to Basics to Bloom, and stay blessed and stay safe to you and your family.
Any message for my listeners?
Okay, so no message. I think keep chirping, enjoy your family time, and work your strategies upway, because as much as business is there to grow, you are there to grow too. Learn new skills, emerge into all your passions, have a lot of fun with people around you, spend a lot of time with them, and yes, stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you.
Wow, so sweet of you. Thank you so much. So friends, here's Mrs. Raina Tandon, and you already know her because I have already released my teaser about her. So she's an amazing lady. I myself am feeling so blessed, and she has inspired me a lot. So about her, I'll be putting in the description if you want to follow her. If you want to collaborate with her, definitely go through the description. You will get the links and every details. Please do follow, and thank you for staying tuned with me at Basics to Bloom. And I'm your host Nafisa, and keep listening more and more. I'll be having this entire 2020 has been a grateful year, right? So we will have some more guests coming up, and they have their stories to share. So keep listening. And before I end, I must say that stay happy, stay cheerful, stay blessed, and always keep smiling. Thank you.
Hey friends, I want to introduce you all to a fellow podcaster friend of mine, Mr. Soman Sengupta, and his podcast channel Chase Your Dream. Amazing episodes where he has guests from all parts of the world who share their story about chasing their dreams, their struggles, their happiness, and of course their success. It's amazing, and Soman he believes that where there is a will, there's a way. I strongly recommend give it a try. Do listen if you believe in your dreams, and do subscribe his channel. It's available on all major platforms like Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast, and many more.